What's up, Broncos country? We're bringing that fire straight from Denver to you, the most passionate fans in the NFL. Today, we're diving headfirst into a scorching hot piece of news shaking up the offseason. Our Denver Broncos, mighty, be ready to make a huge impact in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft, something only a few teams can pull off. So grab a cold one, kick back on the couch, and let's talk about how Sean Payton and George Paton are cooking up something epic for our squad. And heads up, this video is packed with juicy details, wild speculation that'll blow your mind, and of course, that real deal fan talk. I want to hear from you in the comments. Who do you think the Broncos should go after? Smash that like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss a thing. All right, let me set the stage for y'all. The Broncos are coming off a 2024 season that, honestly, nobody saw coming. 10 wins, 7 losses, a playoff run, and our quarterback Bo Nix shutting down every doubter out there. The dude was a rookie machine, proving he's the future of this franchise. But as every true Broncos fan knows, we're not here to just make an appearance. We want the Super Bowl, we want to dominate the AFC West, and yeah, we want to run through Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now heading into 2025, the focus is clear. Build an even stronger team around Bo Nix, and that's where the draft comes in, my friends. According to insider Mike Kliss from 9 News, the Broncos are ready to do something unconventional with that 20th overall pick. What does that mean? They could shake up the board, either by pulling off a bold trade or by grabbing a game-changing player. So let's break it all down and see how the Broncos can make history. Kliss says Denver's eyeing multiple positions to supercharge Bo Nix's offense. The big headline? Sean Payton, the master of the playbook, is laser-focused on finding a joker for this offense, a versatile dude who can line up all over and mess up defenses. And yeah, that makes total sense. Payton loves his Swiss Army knife players. Remember Alvin Kamara in his Saints days? That's the kind of vibe he's bringing to Denver. But that's not all. Kliss also said that pick 20 holds nearly the same value as a top 10 pick in this draft because the talent pool is so deep. That gives the Broncos a golden opportunity to grab a guy who can start day one. And Broncos country, I know you're just as hyped as I am. So who could that guy be? A beast of a running back? A route-dominating tight end? Maybe a wide receiver to pair up with Courtland Sutton? Drop your predictions in the comments. I want to hear what's on your mind. Let's talk positions. This is where things get really interesting. First up, the offense. Bo Nix needs more weapons, and Payton knows it. We've got Courtland Sutton doing his thing, and Marvin Mims Jr. starting to show that breakaway speed, but we're still missing that final piece of the puzzle. Let's be real, the Broncos' run game in 2024 was just okay. Without a legit RB1, Bo Nix had to carry the load with his legs. That's why Kliss and other insiders keep pointing to a running back as a potential first-round pick. 2 names heating up the draft boards are Omarion Hampton from North Carolina and Trevion Henderson from Ohio State. Hampton's like a tank with quick feet. He could totally be the next Kamara in Payton's system. Henderson? He's got that explosiveness and vision that fits perfectly into the scheme. Who do you want to see rockin' orange and blue? Another key position? Tight end. The Broncos signed Evan Engram, a solid playmaker, but he's more of a joker-style player who moves all over the field. That opens the door to draft a young, talented TE. Keep an eye on Colston Loveland from Michigan and Tyler Warren from Penn State. Loveland's a route-running monster with serious football IQ. Warren, a dual-threat beast who blocks and catches like a pro. Can you imagine Bo Nix with a reliable target over the middle? Total nightmare for opposing linebackers. And of course, we can't ignore the wide receiver spot. Courtland Sutton's a baller, no doubt, but we need more depth. Someone like Luther Burden III from Missouri would be a dream. He's smaller but electric, with sticky hands and unreal YAC skills. Another hot name is Tedairoa McMillan from Arizona, a 6.5 red zone monster. Either one would be crazy good for this offense. But hold up, Broncos country, it's not just offense where Denver might surprise. The defense, which was one of the best in the league in 2024, could get even scarier. Cleese mentioned GM George Paton has his eye on guys like Walter Nolan, a defensive tackle from Ole Miss who brings raw power and explosion. Pair that dude with Zach Allen, Mahomes might start having nightmares. All right, now let's talk about something that's got everyone fired up, trades. Cleese hinted that the Broncos might not stay put at pick 20. They could move up in the draft to grab someone like Ashton Jeanty from Boise State, a guy who's being called a generational talent in the run game. The catch? He probably won't. Fall to 20, which means moving up comes at a cost. So is Paton willing to spend future picks to land a top-tier RB like that? Or will they trade down, collect more picks, and still end up with a guy like Henderson or Loveland? We all know that draft day trades are the kind of moments that get your heart racing. Who remembers when the Broncos moved up to snag Pat Surtain? That was a genius move. So Broncos country, what do y'all think? Trade up for a superstar or trade down to build depth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I know you've got some hot takes. Look, this isn't just about one draft pick. This is about the future of the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix has shown he can be the guy, but he needs help to take this team to the next level. A right move in the first round could turn our offense into a powerhouse, balance the run and pass game, and help us go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs, Chargers, and Raiders in the AFC West. And it's bigger than that. Sean Payton is hungry for wins. After silencing the critics in 2024, he's ready to prove the Broncos are back in the title hunt. A bold draft pick could send a clear message to the entire NFL. Denver's coming, and we're not backing down. Broncos country, I want to feel your energy right now. Picture Mile High Stadium packed, Bo Nix launching a touchdown to Luther Burden, or Omarion Hampton rushing for 150 yards against the Chiefs. You can feel the ground shake, right? So let's go. Hit the comments and tell me, who do you want? The Broncos to draft in the first round? And if you were GM for a day, would you trade up or stay at 20? No sitting on the fence, okay? And hey, don't forget to share this video with the rest of Broncos country. Let's spread that orange and blue vibe everywhere. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Off-season coverage is just heating up, and I promise to bring you updates that'll blow your mind. That's it for now. Broncos country. The Denver Broncos are ready to make noise in the 2025 draft, and we're all hoping Sean Payton and George Paton hit a home run. Whether it's a hard-hitting running back, a versatile tight end, an electric wide receiver, or a beast on defense, one thing's for sure, the Broncos are going to make a splash in the first round that the whole NFL will be talking about. Thanks for watching, y'all. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's keep this journey going all the way to the Super Bowl. See you next time, and go Broncos!